Welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
I'm just like I'm going to a White Lotus finale theme.
Are you going to the one?
No, unless you count the one that Maddie and I are going to have at my apartment later.
I can't go. I have a wife.
Yeah, sorry. I emailed.
I have a wife.
Yeah, okay.
God, I'm going to watch it tonight. I mean, by the time this episode comes out, it's going to be a week long. All those
Already
spoilers
know.
are out.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm excited. And I only got into the show.
I didn't even know you were watching it. Eddie, we hadn't talked about it one time.
I know. I only really got into the show 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Got into the show 2
What
weeks
got
ago.
you into it in the week 6?
You know what it was? The first 2 seasons, it was during the pandy, and the wife was watching, and I felt it was too much of a slow burn for me. Like,
Yeah.
And I was also really turned off by hot people on vacations because
You were turned off by hot people on vacation?
because she used to watch a lot of Love Island, and a lot of this. I'm like, I don't need more people in bathing suits in drama.
Sure, okay.
I was too busy, getting radicalized via podcasts.
Learning about tariffs.
Yeah, learning about tariffs, learning about who's really at fault, you know? Anyway, and then she started watching this season, so I was like, okay, all right. And then I was like, okay, I'm started into this. I have 2 weeks in, and then I just binged the first 2 seasons before the next episodes began.
Wow.
I was just like on it.
So in the last 2 weeks, you've watched 15 episodes of White Lotus?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Season 2 was great.
I love season 2.
Yeah, because it has everything you want: hookers, Italian food.
One of the sex workers, one time, I at the farmer's market. I was working at the farmer's market.
Mm-hmm.
She walks up to me and it's like, "Do you know where this is?" And is trying to she was trying to find
Italian girl?
Yeah.
Wow.
She was trying to find something nearby.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I don't know where that is, but if you hang out here for a minute, I can maybe help you find it." And she was like, "Okay, I'm good. Thanks." But I had to try.
Yeah, well, you know what? She was,
It was 2 years ago. I didn't have a girlfriend.
beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. And, you really start rooting for her in season 2. And I never root for the slimy,
women.
Slimy hookers. I never root for. Imagine someone's so politically incorrect. Like, we really got to protect these slimy hookers out there. That's work too.
Slimy.
These
I want
conniving
slimy hookers to have health care just like everybody else.
These conniving whores need protection. Imagine it being politically incorrect, but also saying the message you
saying
wanted.
the right thing.
Yeah. These she-he's should play basketball. I'm like, okay, I agree, but also
Sort of, but let's talk about how you're presenting these ideas. I think the ideas are good.
yes.
The core of the ideas
These
are solid.
shifty minorities need a pathway to citizenship.
Okay, and again, we're on the right track. You got a solid. It's like you've been working out just your abs.
Yeah, but the legs are bad.
the legs and the arms are
really
flabby.
bad.
Yeah.
All right, that's all it ends.
And that's what people will see.
Yes,
is the
yes.
arms and the legs.
But if the
first.
results are there, it's
But
like,
the results-
what if the middle of the country is like, we got to help these shifty hookers have
Yeah, that's what it takes to get universal health care is we have to say slurs.
You know what? These untrusted minorities need proper health care. Okay. I don't know why it has to be untrustworthy.
They can have health care,
yeah,
but
okay.
I'm going to call them.
I want them in a hospital, just not in my family. Okay. I guess I can agree.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, all right. All right. I guess a compromise is everybody kind of feels like they lost and won. So
I guess everyone wants to get the proper proper things they need with a little bit of
just a little bit of a fuck you to whoever you want to say fuck you to, I guess.
Speaking of fuck yous, had a show last night.
Okay, well, that's a great way to start a story about a show. What
Had
happened?
a show last
What
night.
happened?
Now listen, we're comedians. We are truth tellers. We're the last line of
The
defense.
last line of defense for free speech.
I know. We say it the way it is, the way it should be, and the way we see it.
Yeah.
And anyone that gets in our way is just a liberal cuck who should be jumping off a bridge.
Yeah, we're heroes.
Okay,
They're
heroes.
zeros.
Yeah, we're the heroes that get zero.
Mm-hmm.
So oftentimes we have bad shows. It happens.
Not me, but I've heard about it happening.
I know. I've told you about bad shows, and you're like, "Oh, that must really suck,"
Yeah.
And so Had a show Saturday night in Manhattan Beach. To all those who don't know, Manhattan Beach, I would say on the upper tier of Los Angeles neighborhoods in terms of their property values by the water.
Yeah, by the water. It's a little bit more of a neighborhood feel than some of
There's a little bit
but it's definitely it's on the beach.
It's upscale.
It's on the beach, baby.
All right. There's some.
They redlined out everyone who wasn't white a long time ago.
Wealthy whites. You're there, and they're old. This one, they were older. It was BYOB. They were drinking.
Okay.
Saw a lot of wine.
Okay.
Saw bottles of wine.
Bottles of wine. Did anyone drink 4 bottles of champagne?
Saw charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board. BYOCB.
BYOCB. I saw a lot of cheese and crackers, a lot of wealthy whites, a lot of older ladies.
A lot of people who stepped off the boat
and got onto here. It was as soon as I saw the audience.
And they didn't love the Mundo Man?
Well, saw the audience, and they were scanning. Now, listen, I think most comedians have been doing it a long time, have a sixth sense about where it's going to go. So I was like, I'm going to do my marriage material. I hope this works. Because
they look married, it sounds like.
They're definitely
married.
Like
they're married.
Happily married. I wouldn't say happy.
Married. We'll just say married.
And here's what I mean. So the two comics went on. They were hosting the show, two buddies of mine. And they're doing like a duo kind of thing. And I can tell they're getting frustrated because people were not respecting the room at all. People were chatting. People were being loud. They kept going in and out of the room, slamming the door. And the host was like, "Can you guys not slam the door?" And I was like, "Uh-oh, this is not going to be good." And Courtney was there with me.
What was this venue?
It was like a WeWork space kind of thing.
Got it. Okay.
But it was like converted into like a comedy club. Full. Okay, full.
Okay.
And I told the wife, I go, "This is going to be rough." She's like, "You think?" I'm like, it's going to be rough.
Sometimes you can just tell.
It's going to be rough. So then I walk on stage, riff about the room.
And immediately Courtney starts booing.
Boo. Well, she wasn't booing. There was booing.
Okay, go on. I'll let you tell this story. I'm staying out of it.
Now, behind me was a bunch of knick-knack, paddywhacks, a little like,
Giving dogs
tchotchkes, dare I say,
doodads.
Junk. Junk.
Okay.
Behind me, right? And I said, hey, it's a pleasure performing here in the home goods for sale section. I got a laugh.
Okay.
I go, get it while you can. It's going to be 25% more expensive later.
Okay.
Bit of a ooh. I forgot. Oh, wow.
Oh,
all right.
whoops.
Didn't know fucking Tom Brokaw's performing tonight. Didn't know we had fucking Jake Tapper here. It's like, okay, all right. And then I started getting into some material. They're okay, a little tepid, whatever. Then I did some marriage stuff. And my married joke that I have, which always does well, about talking to guys who been married a long time.
Yeah.
They're always like mixed signals, mixed messages. They're like, hey, don't get married. And like, if she went missing, I wouldn't look. That's always does well because it's the dichotomy of like guys say they're happily married, but at the same time tell you don't do it, right? There was, when I said if she went missing, I wouldn't look, which is one of the punchlines. They went, oh. Oh my God. I heard murmurs of, oh my God. I heard murmurs of like, oh no. Now, I don't know if these people watch too much crime dramas, or maybe they're women that are afraid of going missing.
Right. Yeah, these guys all have boats.
You
boats.
Go
out on the boat with your husband.
Season 2, White Lotus.
You go out on a boat. You don't know if you're coming back.
Then there was a woman off to the side. I was like, okay. She's kind of being a little chatty. He goes, anyone here been married a long time? I was like, woo! How long have you been married? 30 years. Wow, 30 years. And I knew right away, there's subtle things that the comedian knows that I can tell what kind of audience it is. No one clapped, no one applauded, no nothing. I was like, okay. So no one's happy for anybody here.
Okay.
So then I go, what's the secret to being married for 30 years? This is going to be a reel coming up soon, guys. Follow me.
Check him out. Follow him on Instagram. Share this reel.
So share this reel.
This is a sneak preview, but share this reel.
I said to her, I go, what's the secret to being married 30 years? Any tips? I'm a newly married man. I'd like to know what keeps a long marriage together. She goes, I don't know. I go, nothing? No advice for me? Nothing? Learn to look the other way.
Oh my God.
Dude.
Was her husband there?
No.
Oh God.
The room was...
Who knows where he was?
The room was aghast. Not like, do what he says, let him have his man cave, or like the woman's always right, or let him have his sports and you can have the house. Just give me the hacky live, love, life.
Anything.
Anything. Give me the meme.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your fucking life story. I'm a clown. What am I going to do with it? She said that. Now listen. At this point, I know I'm not going to do well. I might as well do well for me. Do it for the reals. Yeah. Keep it real, as the kids say.
Keep it real, as the kids say. Yeah, if you're going to bomb, you might as well have fun.
So then I said, this did okay. I go, wow, spoken like a rich white lady. And I had an impression of her going, I hear some moaning upstairs. All right, go back to the pool. Gotta laugh with the youngins. Okay. Older people are like this. She opened up to you, bro. Unbelievable. The hot and coldness of it all. The room was schizo.
Yeah.
So then I started doing some other bits. It was going okay, just whatever. I said, well, I gotta go, only because I'm a DEI hire. All I hear is, oh my God. I was like, what is going on with you fucks?
Yeah.
And then I did, okay, does anyone here have a dog? And she goes, and the married lady, I have a dog.
Same lady?
Same lady. I go, oh, yeah, well, how many do you have? 2. I go, oh, they must be very happy, because you're here. And they're at home alone. Bit of a laugh. Now I'm just picking on a sad woman who bared her heart.
Ripping this lady.
Now, I'm skipping the most important part. I go, what do you do? Mm-hmm. And she said, give me her life story. At one point, she said, I used to work with dead people, and now I work in HR. And
I used to work with dead people?
Yeah, I think she was a mortician. She just went on and on and on. I'm like, holy crap.
How old is this person, give or take?
Probably 50 or 60.
Okay.
And she goes, what are you going to do with that?
Hey, just as a piece of advice, don't ever say that.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that.
Listen, I'm doing
We're going to do something with it.
Listen, we are the bravest people in America. There you go. According to the people I hang out with.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so hard to do what we do.
It's us, anyone the 9/11 responders.
Anyone can, water, building.
Captain Phillips.
Water, building, out. Okay. Cop, shoot, arrest. Okay.
Okay.
Try to come up with fucking original bits in a room full of fucking rich boomers.
Yeah, who are mad at you.
Who are mad at me.
Imagine standing in front of a room full of people who you figured out very quickly do not like you.
Rich boomers who hate me. They hate me. Okay. All right. I got to be up for another 15 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever. Anyway, so then I did the DEI hire thing. Gasped again. It's like, whew, man. And right away I was like, oh, you voted for DT. You voted for Don Don. Mm-hmm. And now the 401ks don't look too good. You don't want to be reminded about. You came here to escape, not to be known about tariffs or the reason why your 401k is plummeting, or DEI hires, another reason why you voted for some guy for some weird issue that doesn't really affect you. Oh, I get it.
And now there's
I brought it to light.
Tiny, sort of brown man reminding you of it.
Yes. Who should be parking your car? Who should be parking your goddamn fucking
parking your pontoon boat.
Yeah. I should be parking your car and watching your kid. Maybe not me, but
walking your dog.
You're walking your dog.
Also, if any of you are listening and you need someone to walk your dog, I will walk your dog for money.
Yeah.
I'm really good at it.
Yeah, he's really good at it.
I'm really good at it.
Yeah, he's got 2 feet. He's got arms. He'll walk your dog.
I'm really good with the dogs too, but also the walking. I got that.
So
shit
I can
down.
I want to wrap this up in a big bow. If I can sum up the reason why this happened, number one, I think the thing off the top with the tariff thing off the top, they're like, oh, he's going to be one of those guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I was digging out of a hole right away.
Yeah.
The room was already not respecting comedians. They're just kind of slamming doors. They're eating. They're drunk. And I went on first, by the way. Okay. First. So I had to set the tone. So then I said a couple lines like, I'm going to get out of here and yada, yada, and just kind of like moseyed off. And and my wife was there. And all I could think was like, my God. This is what this is what my husband does? Just fucking wrangles adult children who are drunk off wine.
I mean, sort of. Yeah,
Yeah, I
our
guess
job
so.
is sort of to keep people in the same place long enough for them to buy more drinks.
Yes, I guess so. I guess we're just we're basically a jukebox.
Kind of.
We're kind of a jukebox.
But hey, I mean, it's better than a jukebox.
Box,
but we
yeah.
are essentially a jukebox.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote all the hits, and the word hits is debatable.
Yeah.
So,
I wrote all the tracks.
the hits
And
to
I
me.
perform them. That's something.
Yeah, we're kind of like the Chuck E. Cheese band.
We are a lot like the Chuck E. Cheese band. The show is basically the same every night.
Yeah, you got some raggedy guy up there playing some tunes. You don't know if they're good or bad, but they kind of fit the motif.
Yeah.
We're basically the
And
Chuck
you're
E.
like, where else would I get this?
Yeah.
Where else can I see this?
I'll have a slice of za and watch my kid gets creeped out by this creepy band. Anyway, the point is, so then I walked away and we were just like, oh my God. What the hell was that? And she was like, she's like, I was laughing my ass off. Yeah, but you're laughing at your husband.
Yeah, it's different.
You're watching your husband squirm.
Yeah.
But she's like, no, you handled it the best you could. I mean, it was disruptive. It was great. There was a lot of people that were kind of like this, like, shut up, lady. Mm-hmm. And it was just a show from hell.
Yeah.
But when this is how bad the state of comedy is, and I don't want to get too inside baseball here, is that when I walked backstage or to the green room, so to speak, all the comics were like glowing, like, dude, you know how many clips you're gonna get out of that? Yeah, but what I gained in clips, I lost in my soul, people. I lost something that night. I left something on the stage, and I don't mean my phone. I had to go back and get it, which was also very embarrassing.
Did that really happen? No. Okay. That would be the perfect show for that.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Do you mind if I guys do 10 more minutes? Because I think there's more out of this. Oh, I also said the lady, she also had a laugh, this lady, which I'm going to put too. She had a laugh like this. Look the other way. And like it was a really like, kind of like, and at one point I went, holy shit. And everyone started laughing at that. I was like, oh my God. You know what? You should be working. I said at one point you should be working in the Home Depot Halloween section.
Oh damn! Oh damn, dude!
You should be on someone's front lawn, being like, "Look the other way." I was like, "Dear God, throw apples at that." Anyway, show from hell. I have the footage. The piece of me hopes the footage is not good and not usable because I just don't want to have to go back and edit it.
Put it out.
But it's out there, and this is the second time I've had that exact instance in that exact room.
Release the Manhattan Beach tapes.
I'm not redacting anything. I'm not blacking out anyone's face. So I once did a show in that same room 2 years ago. Same thing. Guys yelling at me, but give me another joke. Come on, give me a zinger. Fuck, come on. I'm like, and then I put them down. I was just like, what is going on?
What is it with people wanting to get roasted so bad?
I don't know.
I think, well, I mean, my theory is that people who do that at shows,
they're sadists.
They can't. No, it's that they can't stand not being the center of attention.
I think there's I honestly think there's people out there that in every form of entertainment, whether it's a fucking YouTube streeter or whether it's stand-up comedy, people kind of want to get embarrassed. I think there's a sense of like everyone's laughing at me. Do they get off on it? I don't get why you want to be laughed at.
I think it's attention.
I
think it's attention.
Not with.
Yeah, but it's attention's attention.
I guess. Anyway, so after that we went to a restaurant and I got myself some fish and chips. I was like, I'm gonna drown my sorrows in fish and chips.
Hell yeah.
And then what happened? Their version of this is the most egregious part of the whole night. They gave me potato wedges. These aren't chips. I want fries.
Name them and shame them. What's the restaurant?
You know what? You're worse than that fucking haggard lady with a bad marriage.
Who gave you the freaking Jo Jos?
I took
Do
the
they call
wife.
them
I'm like,
Jo Jos in
now I'm
Canada?
pissed. What is this? Give me the fries.
Do they ever call them Jo Jos where you come from?
Jo Jos?
Yeah.
No. What the hell's a JoJo?
It's like a big potato wedge.
Oh, I guess that would be a JoJo-esque. Now, possibly in the description of the meal, it said, hey, these aren't fries, these are potato wedges. Sorry, but we're still calling them fish and chips to deceive the people. Also, we're gonna have really low lighting and make sure people not read it properly. I need reading glasses.
What was the name of this restaurant?
I don't remember. Who cares, man?
That's the most important part of the story to me.
So, I don't remember. But
whatever. Well, if I go to a restaurant and order fish and chips and they give me Jo Jos, and I'm gonna be so mad at you because you could have saved me from that.
Yeah, it was on the west side somewhere. Oh, it was something Playa Provisions.
Oh, Playa Provisions. That's actually a pretty good restaurant.
It's a good restaurant.
But hey, get your freaking fry shit together. We like fries.
Fries.
Nobody likes JoJo's.
I'm an American resident, and I like fries, like a real American resident.
President. Who likes it here and agrees with everything.
Yeah.
that's
So
happening.
let's talk about America, shall we?
I mean, okay.
Even though I'm dressed like a Canadian, a gay Canadian.
Canadian. I think we just call gay Canadians Canadians. Got his ass.
We're going to be there soon.
Yeah, but come see us
this weekend. So, are you a hockey fan?
Not really.
Okay. Alexander Ovechkin. Are you aware of Ovi?
Yes.
Okay.
The new all-time goal scorer, right?
Now he beat Wayne Gretzky, the great one.
The governor of
Canada. Wayne Gretzky, a boyhood hero of mine. Okay. Love the Gretz.
The great one.
The great one.
They call him.
Great, not the good one, not the best one.
The great one.
Well, he's no longer the great one. Alexander Ovechkin beat him for the all-time scoring lead.
For goal scoring.
Goal scores.
Not points, goals.
He did it in one less game than he did, or something like that.
Wow.
So, what's the news here that applies to this podcast? We're not huge hockey fans.
No.
But it's about time we saw a Russian winning in Washington.
Hey, get his ass.
But why am I bringing this up? Because when he tied Wayne Gretzky for the all-time goals lead, they went to the press box. And who was there? There was Governor Bettman, the Commissioner Bettman, the Commissioner of the National Hockey League.
Okay.
It was Wayne Gretzky's wife, Wayne Gretzky and his wife.
Okay.
Janet Gretzky and Wayne Gretzky. And
Janet Gretzky.
Janet Gretzky. And right next to them is none other than
Trump.
our good friend, Kash Patel.
Kash Patel was there?
Cashy!
What the hell was he doing there?
Unbelievable when I saw Kash Patel. That cross-eyed freak was just watching the game and having a good time. I was like, what's he doing there?
Is he a Caps fan?
I don't know.
That's incredible.
I laughed out loud when I saw Kash Patel in the press box next to Wayne Gretzky. Next to Wayne Gretzky.
Maybe they're friends.
I don't know.
Maybe they met
What's he doing there?
at a party and now they
Let me get this straight.
Fishing.
Let me get this straight. In the press box was the commissioner of the NHL, Wayne Gretzky, and the head of the FBI? Why?
What could they possibly be talking about?
Why?
I guess hockey.
Cash. You don't need to be there.
You don't need to be there.
Cash, you can drain the swamp.
Drain it.
What are you doing?
You can't drain that. It's rock solid, baby.
Yeah, it's ice. Cash,
come on the pod and explain yourself.
Don't you got the JFK thing to uncover?
Oh, yeah. What happened with that? Did you read all 80,000 pages?
Cylinders underneath the pyramids? Or what else is Cash working on these days? Where is the Titanic? What are you working on, Cash?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in the press box of the Washington
What
Capitals.
happened to Heyman Lee in Baltimore in 2001 or whatever? Serial. Solve that mystery.
Yeah. Or where's the beef?
Where's the beef? Come on.
Where's the beef, Cash?
Where's DB Cooper?
Yeah. Who shot JR or
Who
whatever?
shot JR, JFK, MLK? Who else got shot?
I think that's it.
I guess, yeah.
It's in America.
As far as I know, those are the only people who got shot.
But all I'm saying is...
Tupac, Biggie?
Yeah.
Still on Cash.
Come on.
Cash, if you want to win over the minds and hearts of America as the head of the FBI, you figure out who killed Tupac and Biggie.
Cash, you got a lot.
riding with
What
you.
are you doing in there? Don't you get something
doing?
God.
What are you doing? Just calling up Wayne Gretzky like, oh, let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
It was so bizarre seeing him next to Wayne.
Strange. so strange.
Dude, think about how much we've known. We're sports fans. How often they go off to the press box? You see the owner, maybe a celebrity.
Sure. Taylor Swift sometimes in there recently.
You see a Taylor Swift.
Maybe one of the Haim sisters.
Maybe. You see a lot of high-end slimy whores for sure. Sure. But you don't see the director of the FBI.
Director of the FBI, no. Nope, never seen that guy.
Imagine what would happen on the other side. If all they did was look up and you see Pete Buttigieg just watching like a baseball game.
Well, I could tell you what, if Pete Buttigieg is in the press box at a WNBA game That's 6 hours of Fox News coverage.
Oh my God, what's he trying? Is he trying to convert himself to a woman so he can play?
He's trying to. He's working on plans to get more trans athletes in the WNBA.
I think he's possibly thinking about finally realizing that he's straight and he wants to see beautiful women play. Imagine. I love the storylines.
When's he going to admit he's straight? We all know he's faking it for clout.
There's a liar in the White House, and he's not behind the Resolute desk. He's the Minister of Transportation, and he doesn't know that he loves women. That's a shame.
That's a shame. Yeah. And it's a shame it's a stain on our nation.
Yeah, sure. He's figuring out the best way to have a 4-way stop, but he won't go both ways. I don't know that. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm really tired. Yeah. But anyway, Kash Patel at the Washington Capitals is so bizarre.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, Kash, you could come on the pod.
Yeah.
What if we get Gretzky on the pod? Will you come on the pod if we can get Gretzky too?
Gretzky, actually, he's a big Don fan. Him and Don are big.
Yeah, he's the governor.
He's the governor. They're
51st state of
close friends.
Yeah, that's a real bummer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what happens. I guess if you're just old enough and rich enough, it's like, of course I got to ride with this guy. He's going to get me more money.
Yeah, I guess. And hey, who knows about us? If we get a Patreon and it pops off, like you wouldn't believe. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
We'll be with Bill Maher at the White House having steak at a conference dinner or whatever.
Oh, if we get invited to Mar-a-Lago, we're going.
Go on a Mar.
We're going.
Yeah, we're going, man. We'll switch.
Can you imagine what goes down in the bathrooms at Mar-a-Lago?
Oh man,
I gotta find out.
I mean, if you want to get blown on a gold toilet, that's where you go.
And that's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah, man, boy, whatever you want.
Okay.
Sorry, woman.
Yes. Adults.
I don't
Adults of all
I don't know why those are
kinds.
two options. Man or boy? I mean, what about woman? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, if you're into that kind of stuff.
I guess if you twist my arm.
Anyway, so that's what happened to me. And then you're going to be in good old Seattle.
Yeah.
You're going to be in the
I gotta
Emerald
go home.
City.
I gotta go home and pack.
Pack? You're gone for a week.
Yeah.
Are you checking a bag?
No.
Okay, good.
No, and I keep a bunch of socks and underwear at my parents' house, so I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
That are man. There's not a lot of miles in those.
They're not clean.
And nor will they ever be.
Yeah.
So just a heads up when you go to Canada. I know you've been.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you were in Canada?
When is the last time I was in Canada?
When's the last time you were up there having a good time?
Oh boy. It's probably been at least 10 years.
10 years.
15 maybe even.
Okay, so a couple recs if I can.
Uh-huh.
You might want to buy something. The dollar's shit up there.
Oh, good.
You might want to buy something.
Ooh, what should I buy up there?
Something.
Pair of shoes maybe?
I would look into it. We'll walk around. I'll show you around.
Ooh.
I'll show you the ropes.
Show me the freaking ropes.
You know what? I don't
me
think
the
I've ever.
Canadian
You know what?
ropes.
I don't think I've ever been shown the ropes. I don't think I've ever shown ropes. But if anyone ever said to me, let me show you the ropes, that isn't prison, I would laugh in their face.
Yeah. Or the rodeo.
Or the rodeo. But imagine you're a friend being like, hey, you ever been to Panda Express before? No. All right, let me show you the ropes. You'd be like, dude, it's over.
I could imagine
We're
myself.
no longer friends.
I could imagine myself doing that at, Buffalo Wild Wings.
You ever been to Buffalo Wild Wings before?
Let me show you the ropes.
Let me show you the ropes.
Let me show you the flavors you're going to want, the flavors you're going to want to avoid. We got about 6 minutes till happy hour, so start thinking about it.
Yeah, you can't show anyone the ropes unless it's prison or
a
actual
boat.
or actual rope.
If you work in a rope store, then it's appropriate for sure.
What is the origin of show me the rope? I think it's boxing.
You think so? I think it's the boat.
I think you're right. Everything is back to the boat, isn't it?
I think it's the boat. I think it's sailing.
Yeah.
Show me the ropes.
Show me the rope.
You got to pull all those ropes. I don't know what they're doing. Raising the jibs.
Cutting the cut of your jib is your sail.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe you're right.
Could be.
And the poop deck is
Where you take a shit on a boat.
Yes. Yeah. Let me show you the ropes. Don't shit there.
Don't you? I know what it's called. Don't shit there.
You'd be surprised. All right. You do it like a proper sailor does. You put your ass over the bow and you take a dump in the water.
Man, that would be fun.
I think that's how they did it back then.
I would imagine. I hope.
Like when the Columbus sailed the seas down here, I'm sure like you have to take a dump. You just stuck your ass out. Maybe there was a glory hole for.
There was probably a little ledge that had a hole in it that you could shit through.
I think there was like a hole. You put your ass through out there and you just shit into the ocean.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Probably. That sounds
freeing.
Anyway, what was I getting to?
Anyway, showing me the ropes, Canada.
Oh,
I
Canada.
figured out what I can buy up there.
Okay. So
Hold on. Do you want to hear what I'm going to buy up there?
What are you gonna buy?
$6 a week? A
Wait.
gun.
no, you imagine. It's got like a safety lock on it for kids. Oh, come on. No, can't get it.
Can you even buy a gun in Canada?
I think in Canada you can, but it's only for hunting, and you can have a certain firearm, but you have to go through rigorous sort of.
Okay. I probably can't get one day of.
No, you have to go through background checks.
And that's why you'll never be American.
No. You have to go through rigorous background checks. You have to go through rigorous
Psychiatric evaluation?
a psychiatric evaluation, and in America, you don't even need to have anything really. You just got to show up and be like, "Hey, I'd love a gun, and I've got some scores to settle." They'll be like, "All right, what can we find you? Let me show you the ropes."
I've got $500 and nothing to lose.
Yeah. Even if a guy went in there with no arms, like, "Do you have any guns? I'd like to shoot some guns." Like, let me see those feet.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. We can rig up a mouth gun, right?
Let me see that big toe. Can it pull a trigger? All right.
Yeah.
So one thing about Canada is that it's not like the TSA.
Okay.
So when you get on the flight, I think when you go through TSA,
So
in
my
Canada,
pre-check does nothing there.
pre-check is nothing,
That sucks.
and they have strict.
Damn, I'm not going to get to use my pre-check at all
I
this.
wonder if it's, but maybe it's not the U.S. side. But I remember they had strict. I think maybe the Canadian Airlines strict rules on how much liquids you can have. Really strict.
Really strict.
And everything
I'm not
has.
planning on bringing any liquids.
Okay, I don't know if you have like shaving cream. or
Oh,
something.
I guess I am planning on
Yeah,
I'm bringing some
lube,
liquids.
shaving cream, stuff,
Lube,
patchouli oil. I don't know.
Other lube.
Yeah, lube, beard lube, body lube. So they have like a small like Ziploc bag that's like this big, and all your toiletries have to fit in it. Yeah. And I don't know. Wait a second. You're taking the train in, so the TSA doesn't really apply there, or their version of TSA.
Yeah.
But flying back, we're flying Delta, I think, or
Yeah.
United. But I think it's partnered with the. Anyway, the
Whatever,
point is,
yeah.
I think if you're going through there, I don't know. I
Look,
just
if
would
I
hate-
gotta throw away some toothpaste, I'll throw away some.
I know. I don't know if you got like other things. You're like, oh, I gotta toss this or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway,
There's nothing liquid that I'm gonna travel with that I would not throw away in a heartbeat.
okay, good. Because that's like I have to transfer things to small bottles, like my cologne or. I wear
Sure.
cologne, so. Oops.
Oops.
Sorry, it smells so good.
Oops. Yeah, but if you had a small bottle of cologne and they were like, you either throw this away, you can't get on the plane. Are you even gonna think twice about that?
Okay, give me a second. I'm spraying the whole bottle on my body. Spraying the
And a
whole
little
bottle.
for the inside.
Oh, I can't bring this big bottle of cologne. Well,
Yeah.
someone next to me is gonna have a good time.
Yeah. If I can't smell like this for the next week, everybody's gonna smell like it for the next 4
I
hours.
just dump it all into my pockets. Just dump them.
I'll wring it out when I get home.
You. I just dunked my hat in it and just like this. Like, there's the hack.
What are you gonna do about it?
There's the hack.
There's
If
the hack.
you don't want to throw out your liquids, just dunk your clothes in them.
Okay, yeah. I can also sneak booze onto the plane like that. I'm just soaked in vodka. I'm not drunk. You can't. I agree. I smell like it, but there's none in my bloodstream. You give me I'll blow right now.
And will I rinse this into a bottle in the bathroom of the airplane? Well, that's my goddamn
That's my business. Oh, are you asking what I'm gonna do in the bathroom? You fucking pervert. That's between me and my God.
Yeah. What comes out of me, the God's loaf. Or whatever. I don't know. But aside from that, we're going to have some fun. We're going to be in Seattle, Washington, your hometown. You got to show me the ropes.
Got to show you the ropes.
Don't eat there. Eat there. Don't fuck him. Watch out for that guy. He's smoking a pipe. But we're going to be at the Hereafter. By this time this episode comes out, the show will be done. And then we'll be in good old Vancouver,
Cove.
sharing a room.
I might make Eddie watch Equilibrium 2003.
What's that?
Equilibrium. Gun kata.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Christian, but I think you might like it.
Let's just watch earwax videos till we puke.
Now that I can get on board with.
The last episode
Here's
we
what I'm saying: dual screen situation. We got Equilibrium on the TV. We've all triple screen. We've both got our phones held up. Different earwax videos.
Like degenerate gamblers on Final Four. Just like
Exactly.
every TV's going.
Yeah.
We got earwax. We got sports. We got Ken Griffey doc.
Fails.
Gun
Skateboard.
kata.
Yeah, gun kata.
we got all these things going at the same time.
Amateur pedophile hunter.
Amateur pedophile hunter, gun kata. We've got a Ken Griffey doc. We got earwax videos, and me and you both on our phones, not paying attention to any of it.
Just like, okay.
Just watching the same video of a dog.
Hi, front desk. I need about 4 more TVs. Yeah, no, we're not day traders, or we're not.
Nah.
No, we're not degenerate gamblers. We just like watching multiple things at the same time. I guess I could open different tabs on a computer and have different screens, but it's a lot of
You
work.
can really only do 2 and see it very well.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Vancouver, the shows. It's been a busy week. It's been a busy week for me.
Yeah.
I've been podcasting a lot. Been performing a
I'm
lot.
gonna have to work the whole time I'm there.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta do my job.
Oh no! Well, I had plans for us during the day.
Not Friday though. Not Monday or Friday. Sorry, not the whole week.
Saturday. Wait. Saturday?
No, not Saturday.
Wait. So
So not the whole. Not when I'm in Vancouver. Sorry, not when I'm in Vancouver.
Oh,
just when
okay.
I'm in Seattle. Like when I'm going home. I told them I would be out of the office Monday and Friday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I still have to
So you're on call.
Yeah, I still have to do my job.
Could you do some work on the train ride? I'm envious you're taking a train.
I'm excited about riding this train. Yeah, I don't know if it has Wi-Fi. That would be nice.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
could get some stuff done.
Well, I don't think you're going through.
I'd probably
I don't
just
think
end
your.
up
I think your
looking at
hotspot will be
shoes.
fine. I don't think you're going through any wilderness.
I don't have. Oh, that reminds me. I got to check my phone shit because I've been on the same phone plan for 25 years or something.
Do you have cross-border data?
You
may not.
No, I don't. I have to like call them, and then they just charge me like $5 a day or something.
You should do it.
Yeah,
you'd be surprised because
I got boned. I got boned with that one.
What do you mean?
Like I had a huge phone bill one time because I had been texting someone who had a Canadian phone number.
Really?
Yeah.
Who are you texting?
Someone I was, talking to.
Yeah, local trollop. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a differerent country, man. Different rules. I'll show you the ropes.
Show me the ropes, buddy.
So what's new with you, bud? What's going on? The ladies meeting
My
the
parents
fam.
and stuff. Yeah. We can get to that, but I just want to tell you that I came straight here from watching a magic show at a bar.
Magic show at a bar?
Magic show at a bar. I was at a birthday party.
So someone rented a magician?
Someone rented a magician. That's what you call it. Yeah.
And then what did this guy do?
He was doing a lot of close-up magic.
Really?
Yeah.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand stuff. Yeah, is this your card kind of stuff? Wow. But also, he was like, look, this is an Oreo, right? Showed us all it was an Oreo. And then he had somebody pull out a card. And then he was like, okay, now look at the Oreo. And it said 6 of hearts. And he was like, fucking 6 of hearts.
Let me ask you a question. There's 2 types of people who watch magic.
Yeah.
We all know these type of people.
Uh-huh.
I'm the person that goes, wow, incredible. What a skill.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's a wizard or she's a wizard.
Uh-huh.
I think this person really figured it out. I'm amazed. I'm tingling. I'm like, what is going on? What's real?
Uh-huh.
My wife, on the other hand, the worst magic fan.
Uh-huh.
Just like, how do you do it? There's a mirror. He's got a fake thumb. It's in his sleeve. Just enjoy it.
Just let it happen.
I try to show her.
I'm like a little bit in the middle.
I showed her a David Blaine video one time. She's like, it's like a mirror or something. It's a cut. And I'm like, come on. He's freaking out black guys in the hood. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
I don't know. I can't enjoy magic through a screen. I have to see it in person. Because through a screen, it's like, yeah, who cares, dude? I don't know what kind of editing. If you're doing it in front of me, you have my respect as a performer. If I can watch the whole thing and be like, I know he did something, but I don't know what. Then
there's a couple of magicians out there.
Tip of the cap.
There's a couple types of magicians out there. I wonder which one was at this party.
Mm-hmm.
There's the magician that enjoys the craft, enjoys the art, loves entertaining people, amazement. Then there's like these OG magicians that have been around from, hey, I've been doing kids' parties since I was 15 and never stopped. And watch this. Here we go. Whoa, here, check your ear. Oh, there's the ball. Here. Then there's the fuckboy magician who's kind of sexy. Is it? I'm wearing eyeliner. I wear all black. I'm slender. I'm kind of like, slick. Oh, there you go. Was this what you're looking for? Is this your bracelet? Is this your watch? Oh. Why don't you check in your bra? You might find your card there. And then he's just hoping that leads. Hey, whoa, check your wallet. That's my phone number. You just want to. sexy, trying to be, but they're not sexy. It's corny as hell.
I should have been a magician.
I know.
That's a good move.
I know. Now, one of these guys get laid.
Yeah.
Do they get laid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you can surprise somebody, you can have sex.
But I get they get off. It's like chiropractors. The chiropractors are the new fuck boys too. Where it's like I'm making a woman moan, making her amazed. So
I would love to know how many chiropractors end up hooking up with their patients.
Well, it's tons. Have you been on TikTok?
You think they're all fucking?
Oh my god, this guy lives underneath a rock.
Well, I got one friend who's a chiropractor. Brent, sound off in the comments. I know you're happily,
I'm talking about LA chiropractors.
Okay. But also, just curious, does it work like that? Is it like being a personal trainer?
Dude,
where like
there's some TikTok guys out there that are chiropractors that they're just influencers that are only cracking hot
I've
chicks.
definitely seen those videos where the guy's like, oh yeah, it's like it's overtly sexual.
Just relax. Just relax. Just relax.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Just oh, your bra fell off. Your bra fell off. Oops. All right, let's get the leg up.
You're so relaxed.
Let's get the other leg up.
Your pants fell off.
There we go. Just give me a second. She's like, oh my god. I'm watching at the grip of my on the edge of my seat. I should have been a chiropractor.
You should have been a chiropractor.
Would you let me crack you up if I was
Sure.
okay? If I was, but if I was like, listen, there's gonna be a lot of grinding going on. I have to get right between your legs and push your leg up. Would you let it happen? I'm a chiropractor.
I don't think you could crack me like that. I'd let you crack my back.
Really?
Sure.
But what if I need to hold you and hug you? I need skin to skin.
I'm talking about you. I think skin to skin's where I draw the line.
What? But this is how they used to do it back in ancient India, or wherever this is from.
And I'd say, well, we live here now, and I'm pretty sure you don't need to touch my gooch to crack my back.
Hey, whoa! We're just two men, just touching each other, just releasing things from our bodies.
I'm still going to insist that you put your pants on, sir. That's what I'd say. I would say this magician, a third kind that I think is also kind of common. How do I put this delicately? We'll say possibly neurodivergent young man.
Yes.
Great magician, but like not old, young, a young guy, but definitely not trying to do anything
autistic.
sexy. Yes. He was making him go,
Says him. Question mark? He was like, wow, this magician's amazing. And he will not look me in the eye. Which I think is a part of the trick.
Yeah, is that part of it?
Yeah.
He was he was a little mechanical, has things down, but impressed.
You know what? It's funny. Anyone who has a sort of a neurodivergence or a sort of spectrum, they must really excel at magic because it's all about practice and focus, all about repetition, practice and focus, repetition, practice and focus.
But it's also sort of about, there's like a social element of it that, I don't know. Sort of like stand-up. Magicians, stand-ups, not that different.
Well,
We're setting you up to think, oh, here's what's going to happen, and then boom, something else happens.
One thing I will say about magicians and comedians, in the 80s and early 90s, we equally had the most horrific headshots.
And we're getting paid in cocaine.
Yeah. I mean, there's headshots of magicians that are just like cards, birds flying out, top hat, or just like holding an ace, or like anything. And then there's comedians that are just holding a rubber chicken, or like covering their
whoopee cushion.
a whoopee cushion, or covering their face with like a parental advisory sticker.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
No, it's not.
We should get a new photo for the podcast where we both have parental advisory stickers.
What if we had like a side podcast called Cash Us In, and it's just a Kash Patel appreciation pod?
Honestly, if we could find a way to talk about Kash Patel every week for an hour.
Cash, get on the pod.
Get on the pod,
Cashy. What time?
I looked it up the other day to make sure that wasn't a nickname that he gave himself. It's not. His actual birth name is like Kash and then something else.
Is it not short for cashish or something?
No, yeah, well, it's something like that, but not. That.
Yeah.
It's like Kash Neal or Kash something like that. But I had to make sure because if he had just decided that he was going to call himself Kash, I cannot abide
If it was
by
Cash
that.
with a C, I'd be really crazy. I guess it's funny changing your name. Did you ever consider changing your name for showbiz? You have a good name, Brent Flyberg. Easy to spell,
Easy to remember.
easy to remember. Also, it's kind of good nickname, Flyboy, Bergie.
Never once considered changing my name. No.
Flyway, or something. Me, bit of a tongue twister to a degree. Della Siepe, Della Siepe, Della Sep, Della Siepe.
Della Siepe.
I've had guys ruin it before. Could have went by my mom's maiden name, Reyes. Now I sound like a minor league baseball player, Eddie Reyes.
Eddie Reyes. That guy's got a nasty slider.
Nasty
Yeah.
slider. Or could have went by my mom's. That was my mom's. My mom's has her middle name's Reyes. Elvia Reyes Mendoza. Could have went by Eddie Mendoza, another minor league baseball player. He's
Contact hitter for
contact
sure.
hitter, second base, speedy runner, not a good glove, but makes up for it with his on base percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I could have went. This is a little late in the game. I thought, well, what if I change my name again? What if I did change my name like later? Well, I was just fantasizing. Could have went by my wife's maiden name.
Could have.
Now, my name's Eddie Murray. Can't be Eddie Murray, famous baseball player.
That's a guy who hits home runs.
That's a guy, Hall of Famer Eddie Murray. Held onto the fro as long as he could.
I think he had 500 dongs, that guy.
What?
I think that guy had 500 dongs.
Oh,
I think
500
that's-
dongs. Yeah. Then I thought, well, how about this? How about I go by my real name, Ann Murray, Edmundo Murray. Now I sound like a wide receiver.
Edmundo Murray, that's good, yeah.
Right? Edmundo Murray playing for the Cincinnati Bagels.
Sure.
Bengals?
Sure.
Bagels? Cincinnati Bagels would be good too. Depends who you think is running the world. But Cincinnati Bengals. Imagine there's a team called the Cincinnati Bagels.
Bagels? Cincinnati Bagels? That would be my slow pitch softball team name if I lived in Cincinnati.
Little side note about me. Speaking of bagels, this is how much of a dumb guy I was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not making this for a bit. This is 100% true. I thought for a slight moment that it was a Pap Schmer, not a Pap smear.
Sure.
And I thought it was Schmer because it was like, I don't know if that's Yiddish for like spreading,
Sure.
which means you kind of spread,
But you got to spread them to get the
or you spread something on it. And I possibly thought it was Pap Schmer for way too long.
Okay. You thought that the doctor would
I think
say...
at 32
you
years-
thought,
I
you
think-
thought that the doctor would say, time for your Pap Schmear.
Yeah.
The medical professionals were saying schmear. Like, I get it. I get how that happens, but it's crazy.
I thought that a little too late in life that a doctor looked at a woman in the eye and like, are you ready for your schmear?
Yeah. Get your feet in the stirrups. You been feeling okay lately? Okay, good.
good,
Well,
good.
it's going to be a little cold, but we got to get your Pap Schmear. And I've got just a schmeckle of fluids I'll put in this Petri dish.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Papa Schmear.
Papa Schmear,
Papa Roach.
Papa Roach.
Good band. But anyway, back to, my name. But I never thought about, I don't know how I got on this topic about changing my name. But how did I get on this topic? What were we talking about before this?
Edmundo
Murray,
How did we? Yeah, I started. You just. I think you just asked me. You ever thought about changing your name?
No, wait.
I think you
I had
just
a
asked
reason.
me.
I had a reason why I was going to say that.
I don't think
Damn
you've
it.
ever had a reason for anything you've ever
This
said.
podcast is ridiculous. It really is just. Someone gave us a comment like just two dudes said, "Hey, let's have a podcast." Like, yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, that's what a podcast is.
two
But
guys.
also, thank you for the comment. Hey, we had 2 comments on our last.
Man, someone actually laughed at the fact someone commented.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wow, look at a comment.
Also, somebody. Yeah, the comment was is Eddie wearing a chastity belt?
Right.
Do you know what that's in reference to?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's probably watching. Who
Hey,
knows?
put another comment. Well, explain your joke, please.
Right.
I want to know. Did it look like he was wearing a belt? Or not a chastity? Well, I guess you can't see a chastity belt over the pants.
Yeah.
Do you think Eddie's wiener's locked up?
What?
Is that some sort of reference? Is that some sort of reference to him being whipped? Is that what you're talking about?
Speaking of my wife, beforehand, with the Pap Schmer.
Mm-hmm.
I showed her the earwax video.
Yeah, how'd she think?
She vomited in her mouth.
Nuh-uh. For real?
She's honestly mad at me that I showed her.
Courtney, come on. Courtney, come on.
We're referencing one of the greatest earwax removal of all time, the ribbon. The
the ribbon.
Just the ribbon came out of her head.
There should have been a gold medal on the end of that ribbon.
Oh,
I
God.
swear to
At least
God.
a participation trophy.
I could watch that video. That's, yeah.
I want you to know this, that what I showed you on
100
the
times in a
reel,
row.
it's actually two parts. One came out, and then she went back in, and another came out.
No.
Watch it. I'm telling you.
No. I wanna
Two
do
ribbons.
Double Dutch on those ribbons.
And that's one ear. God knows what happened to the other ear.
That lady, I would love to talk to that lady. Hey, come on the pod.
She can hear colors now.
Yeah, I'd love to hear how good that felt. Because even just getting a little bit of earwax out, oh, that's fucking good, baby.
Yeah.
I think maybe your ear holes are like an erogenous zone.
Nothing feels better than I don't usually use Q-tips in the ear, but like whenever I get a Q-tip in there, it does feel pretty
feels
good.
so good. Why does it feel? If it's so bad for me, why does it feel so good?
Imagine doing that while taking a dump.
Oh, on a
God.
gold toilet,
Oh, in Mar-a-Lago.
getting boned.
Man,
Does it get better?
I don't know. Maybe not in America.
No, not in America.
And there might not be in America to have. I mean, there's the tariffs are flying high.
Sure,
Yeah.
tariffs. I don't totally understand it.
Well, it's a tax on a country.
Well, right, of course.
Yeah,
It's-
and we're going to be rich from it
yes, everything's gonna be better soon.
soon. What I love about the current president is that, how can I say this nicely? It's almost like somebody ordered for the table and they're not sticking around to eat it. They're just going to take off.
Yeah,
And
he's not gonna
we're all like,
survive.
oh, I guess we're having this. Okay. All right. But you're not going to be here.
Yeah, you're not gonna be here.
soon.
So hopefully,
So, yeah.
I mean, not that if you're listening to this, customs agents,
I
hope he lives forever.
Me too. I hope he's reincarnated in a equally handsome man and then becomes right back to the White House.
Yes, please.
Any customs agent who's plugged my name into AI looking for any kind of anti-American sort of sentiments, you're not gonna find on this podcast. Everything the president is doing,
We're for
all
it.
for.
Thumbs up.
Thank you.
I say more tariffs.
More tariffs. Tariff the crap out of everybody you know.
100% tariffs.
We're tariffing countries that don't even exist.
Tariff.
Atlantis, the city of Atlantis.
Genovia. From,
Yes.
Princess Diaries.
You know what?
Wakanda.
Tariff Wakanda.
Tariff
goddamn-
the hell out of Wakanda.
Okay. Did we tariff a country that only has penguins on it and it's not really inhabited by any human beings? Yeah. But you know what else we need to tariff? We need to tariff Vatican City.
Vatican. And actually, I think I might agree with this one.
You had it too easy for too long, Vatican. You're getting tariffed.
No more free rides.
No
Pope.
more. All right.
Oh, I'm the Pope.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you want Jack Daniels, that'll be $400,000. You stupid old bitch.
Yeah. If you want a Harley Davidson Pope, you're not gonna get it for cheap. No way. You want a soybean? No way. Sorry, Pope. You're getting tariffed.
Yeah. Take that in your tofu, baby.
Yeah. If you want a quality Chevy truck,
This is hard because we don't make a lot of stuff in America.
well, hold on.
anymore.
There's stuff. We're making stuff.
Chevy trucks not made in America. They're like made in
Shut
Mexico
up.
and stuff.
If you want a Ford Bronco, Pope, think again if you're going to get it for a deal.
Think again.
Not going to get it on our
If you
watch.
want a Los Angeles apparel sweatshirt, that's going to cost you a lot of money.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Pope. Put down your gold scepter. You're going to have to take out your wallet. You're going to have to start paying full price now.
Full price. What's that? Is that wallet made out of American cowhide?
In that list, and
you better hope it doesn't wear out. You got to buy a new one.
in that list, when the president had all the lists of all the countries that were tariffing, that were ripping us off, apparently. I didn't see the Vatican on there, and I'm asking the president right now, tariff the crap out of the Vatican.
The Vatican.
Tariff.
Cash. Get out of that hockey game and talk to your boy, the president.
Yeah.
Get him to put some tariffs on the damn Vatican.
Sorry, guys. You're not going to hide from this one like an allegation of touching a boy. This is a real thing you're going to have to pay
Can't just
for.
shuffle this around to different areas.
No, you can't. Pay.
Pay up.
We're going to get rich off the Vatican.
I hope so.
Imagine on that list, the Vatican was there. Vatican City, they've been ripping us off. All right.
Yeah.
We've been sending them our prayers.
Yeah.
And it's about time we tariff the
We
crap
gotta
out of
tariff
them.
'em.
I'm all for it.
Why not?
We're gonna get rich.
We're gonna be so fucking rich.
Now, in all seriousness,
Should we start selling drugs? No tariffs on drugs.
no, that's true. That's true. But I don't want to end up in El Salvador.
That's my merch after shows. I sell you a bag of cocaine.
Well, I don't want to end up in that El Salvador prison with all those guys in the face tattoos. I don't think
Yeah.
I'd do well there.
And that one guy who they
Did
you
it by
see-
accident.
They did it by accident and then said, "Yeah, whatever, fuck him."
Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but
He's like the hairdresser guy.
I don't know if it's the same guy, but there was a guy who they sent and then admitted it was a clerical error and then said, "Sorry, nothing we can do. He's in a different jurisdiction now," and it's
Is he gonna just rot there? Oh my!
probably.
I don't.
Doesn't that suck?
Was he a-
Isn't that shitty?
Was he a sit? He wasn't. He's a green card. I
He
think
was like a permanent resident.
dude. Listen. As you know, I served.
Yeah, jury duty.
I served. I don't put labels on how I served. I served this country.
Yeah,
Okay.
I served IHOP.
Yeah. I was called upon and I answered and I delivered. I suited up and I served my country. And I voted in this election for both. You can't lose. That's the
They
hack.
can't stop you from filling in both circles.
That's the hack. You never lose.
Yeah, and then if anybody asks who you voted for, you can tell them the one they want to hear, and you're not lying.
Well, I'm not lying. They go, hey, I voted for Kamala. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm in another state.
and
I'm
you're
like,
in
who'd you vote
Manhattan
for?
Beach.
Voted for DT, baby.
Filled in that bubble next to
That's that's the hack. Vote for both.
Vote for both.
Maybe that should.
And you know what? That's unity, which is what the country needs more than ever.
Imagine I campaign for on my vote for both. It just shows 2 check
Like the
marks.
Diddy vote or die, but it's vote for both.
It's just like
Hey, just get out to the polls.
get out to the polls and vote for both.
Vote for both.
Dude, I think we're in 4 years. This
Yeah,
is
you're the new Diddy.
thank you. Let's dress all white and let's keep a secret.
Yeah.
But
buy lube. Hey, where does the lube come from?
I don't. Hey,
Are we making lube in America?
I think this country makes homegrown lube, and you know where we're not sending it to? The Vatican.
The Vatican. We don't trust you with that.
No way,
Lord
bud.
knows what you're
no
doing with that.
way, you slippery Padres.
No, yeah, not even a tariff. Just straight up not allowed.
No, we're not sending no lube to the Vatican.
No lube to the Vatican.
Sorry, you have to get it from Taiwan.
Or Meretrius. I don't know how to say
Yeah,
that
or
country's
some
name.
Greek island.
Anywhere else.
Yeah. But anyway, what was I saying? Probably something really, really provoking.
We were talking about changing your name, and then you were talking about serving in the.
Oh,
you were
I served this country.
serving.
So, as a proud American,
Serving looks.
as a thank you, serving ropes
Serving.
to be shown.
Serving looks. Serving cunt. Cunt's good now.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's back.
It's good. Well, I probably am not allowed to say it like that,
Why
but
not?
it's like a slang term in the sort of I can say gay community for like
Except can't like that when they just tell each other that.
kind of, yeah, or it's more like, oh yeah, that's very cunty, like
Oh, I see.
but in like a you're in charge.
Well, I won't believe it till I use it.
Yeah.
And I will. And I hope the person I'm saying to is gay and gets it.
Yeah, I hope so.
You're acting real cunty right now. Excuse me, sir.
In a good way.
God, I thought you guys were funny at Chipotle.
Yeah.
I guys are having fun here. Anyway, so the thought I saw one analyst talking about, like an economist, thinking like, what's the president? Why is he doing this? I think he thinks that we're gonna have tariffs forever, and then no
manufacture things here?
and then no income tax.
Okay. I don't,
So in his
well,
mind,
well, then I'm not paying mine.
there you go.
I'm not paying mine
So
this
it's a
year.
way of taxing citizens, getting income tax from citizens who, let's just say you're somebody that finds a way to find a loophole, be like, I paid no taxes or whatever, like some, but but instead you pay no taxes, but then you pay it with everything you buy. Interesting.
So it's like extreme sales tax.
Yeah.
But it's mostly Because who's paying most of the?
'Cause
It's
when there
mostly
were-
like businesses.
Because when there was tariffs back in the day, there was no income tax,
Hmm.
and they got rid of their tariffs and they had income tax. So maybe that's the thought. Now, granted, would I love not to pay taxes? Sure, but I also don't want to pay $50 for like a.
I don't want to pay $200,000 for an iPhone.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
is one of the estimates I saw that if they built that in America, it would cost
$200,000.
something an insane number. It might not have been that high, but it was an insane number.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
$200,000 per phone?
Hold on, I'll look it up.
That can't be right.
I'll
I think
look
it's
it up.
$2,000.
That's what they cost now, Eddie.
Oh, that's right. I guess you're right.
Okay, I saw a stat, and who knows? Was just something that I saw, but estimated iPhone price made in USA. Okay, that's probably not. Yeah, I don't know. Now this I'm seeing is 3,500. So maybe.
Man, they're listening. I opened Instagram, and right away they showed a friend of mine who's a magician.
That's amazing.
God. Remember when we were young?
Okay, this Forbes, according to Forbes magazine, a reputable enough thing,
Site, yeah.
it says, how much would an iPhone cost if Apple were forced to make it in America in the $30,000 to $100,000 range? And no, this is not a typo. In fact, if Apple were forced to solely manufacture the iPhone in America, there is a good argument that it would not be able to manufacture any at all. God. And capacity would likely be constrained to just a few million units per year.
Wow.
It's not the difference in the cost of labor. It's more about the supply chain. Okay, now ads. Now an ad for an Apple.
Well, you know what? I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Yeah, no, maybe they should cost $30K.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have to take out a mortgage. Honestly, get me off of TikTok.
Think about this. There'd be less phones out there.
And what do we say most about the kids these days? We
Gotta
gotta get them off
their
their phones.
Unless they listen to this podcast or watching us on YouTube. Then I'm
Yeah,
totally
then give them the phone.
phone. Yeah, unless they ask to speak. Okay, I need to watch Oh Hell Yeah on YouTube. Then you give them the phone.
Then give them the phone.
Then after they're done,
And then it's
take
worth
it-
$30K.
Yeah, then it's worth $30K.
That's worth taking out a mortgage.
Do you have any bits?
Do I have any bits? I don't know. Do you? You go first. Let me see if I had anything.
I don't think. Did I have my ChatGPT bit? Did I tell you about? I think I did last week about
Maybe.
like it's kind of like asking me how I'm doing or something, and I was like, we're not. This is over.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
And I told you the history will not be kind. Did I tell you that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess
Did
I
I
got
have anything
nothing, man.
else?
I got nothing. It's hard. It's hard writing bits.
Yeah.
It is. Especially
felt
ones
like
that
I had another
fucking
one.
bomb in front of old boomers.
I felt like I had another one. Maybe not.
All right.
Maybe not.
Trying to work. Any premises you're working on?
I've been doing that bit that we kind of workshopped about. Hey, I can't do what I do.
Right.
It's been going pretty well. I've been saying the bit is I'm not worried about AI taking my job, even though I probably should be because I mostly send emails. I work for a tech company, mostly send emails. But there's something, I don't know if it's pride or it's ego or what, but I just kind of feel like AI can't do what I do.
Right.
If you send AI an email, can it respond, hey, thanks for bringing this to my attention. I'll get back to you as soon as I have more information. 3 days later, can AI do that?
Right.
Can AI do that? Can AI?
Oh, that one. Yeah. Can
Yeah.
AI blame it on the H1B
Yes.
fight?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Can AI? If there's a catered lunch at the office, can AI get the first plate so nobody else has to feel shy?
Can AI eat out of the fridge and blame it on the
Yeah.
H1 hire?
Yeah.
Did you try that already?
I didn't try the H1 hire. I've been doing. Can AI do that? And then can AI take a nap in his car after lunch? Forget to set an alarm. Come back 2 hours later and lie about a dentist appointment?
No, it can't.
AI cannot do that.
No. And then if AI does do that, you know how many water bottles it wastes? This guy?
Come on.
Maybe one water
Maybe
bottle.
one. And yeah, I'm not wasting it.
Well, you know what? Tell you what. Take these premises, put them on a sheet of paper, bring them to the Hereafter in Seattle because it's going to be a loose one. Tickets are low. They're low. But Vancouver will be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have 2 ideas. Can I
Okay.
shoot them by?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know if this is a joke, but it's just something that my wife does. Is that she'll talk to me.
Oh, wait, I had one, but go on.
She'll talk to me through the dog. She'll say,
Okay.
she'll be passive aggressive to me through the dog, which is like a new thing. Where she like, all right, buddy, we're going to go, and maybe your dad will clean out the dishwasher.
Okay.
And I'll be like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, you could just tell me.
Yeah.
It's just, and I'm like, okay, got it. Which is, I'm glad it just ends at like remedial tasks, or maybe your father can actually show me real love. I don't. Yeah. But I don't know. But also, so I don't know if there's a bit there.
Find your ball. Find your ball. Maybe your dad could find my clit.
Hey, it's a work in progress. I'm like watching it. ChatGPT can't find it either, and I'm putting pictures up against it too. Like, where is it? It's like finding Waldo.
Show me.
It's like finding Waldo.
Show me.
Do you think Waldo's ever?
You think Waldo's ever found the clit? Is that what you were about to ask me?
Maybe. I had this in my other podcast, talking about like, we were talking about like topics of books. And I'm like, where's Waldo a book? I go, it's a book. I'm like, you didn't really get the reason why he's hiding so much. Is he okay? He's always in a crowd. Come find me. So you want to be chased?
You want to be chased? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he clearly likes people. He's willing to be in a crowd.
He's an extrovert.
He's clearly an extrovert, but also
But no one can get close to him.
He can't get close. He's got walls up.
He's got Waldos.
And when I find him, and then he just hides again.
he just finds it, and then he's going all over the world.
Yeah, he's running from us.
But the whole time, it's like, find me.
Do you want to be found?
Do you just get off on being chased?
So if someone were to hand me like a Where's Waldo book right now, I'd be like, you know what? I'm not playing his game. He clearly wants the attention. I'm not going to give it to him.
You know what? Yeah, if Waldo wanted to, he would.
Yeah, I think Waldo should be coming to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw like one of my favorite things in Los Angeles, I think Southern California, I think all over the country they have these, is signs for businesses that are homemade right at the freeway, right when you exit the freeway.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them are very simplistic. I saw one that had a phone number, and above it just said, "Fix it. We'll fix it." And I just love the idea that some guy just shows up with his wife, like, we don't get along.
Yeah.
Now what? Some guy's like, okay, all right, kiss her. I don't see it either.
Yeah. I'm just doing some troubleshooting steps.
Okay. I just like that we'll fix it. I'm like, just the vagueness of it all. And I give it the choice that they're like a handyman that fixes everything.
But yeah, if you're gonna offer that,
yeah, just like some guy.
Or you call and you're like, can you come over right now? And there's like a dead body. Like, fix this.
Just like a wife in a pool of blood.
Yeah,
fix it.
Fix it. Fix it.
The guy's like, What if he really is like Wolf in like Pulp Fiction? He's like, get a tarp,
yeah, he's
roll
just
it
immediately
up,
like,
get a mop,
get a bag,
clean it up,
get a bag.
Here's a passport.
Where are your cleaning supplies? Are you making coffee?
Yeah, and can you leave a review on Yelp? They really helped me clean up my dead wife's body, and they really did fix it. I'm doing this from a burner account. I'm on the run, but anyway, I had nothing else there. Yeah,
I had a little one that I was walking around and I said this, and I thought I'll write that down. Remember last year when we were in DC and it was Cherry Blossom Festival and there was like traffic and it was like the town was busy, because it was cherry blossom season.
Yeah.
And then the other day, Maddie has a friend in town, and she was like, "Oh, are you excited about the cherry blossoms?" And we realized, like, oh, the cherry blossoms are happening right now in LA.
Right.
But we didn't notice.
We didn't notice.
No, because this is LA, baby.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something racist.
No. Now I'm wondering what you were thinking.
I thought we were going like an Asian route or something.
Nope.
Okay. Well, all right. Hey, I'm sorry. We're just rapping. You're showing me the ropes.
I'm showing you the ropes.
Sorry.
No, but yeah. So
but it is predominantly a Japanese thing.
Is it?
Yeah, the cherry blossoms in Japan are like world famous, and I think it's enjoyed by everybody. But the cherry blossom plant, I think, his origin is Japanese. I think.
I'm just saying, in LA, we don't give a shit about cherry blossoms. Are you kidding me? We live in Hollywood. You think I care about a cherry blossom?
No.
I saw Carmen Electra at the Beverly Center.
Thank you.
You think I care about that?
I saw Chris Pine walking barefoot in Silver Lake.
Exactly.
Is that a real thing I saw? Maybe. Sounds like
Doesn't
it.
matter.
I saw Selma Hayek at the Apple store chewing out a customer service agent.
Yeah. I saw Kevin Smith at the farmer's market eating beef skewers. You think I'm gonna look twice at a flower?
Yeah.
Oh, that's another. Hold on, this is another sort
really
of half bit
that's
that
really
I thought.
funny. That's really funny.
It's like you ever they say stop and smell the you gotta stop and smell the flowers every once in a while. You ever stop and smell a flower and it doesn't really smell?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're like, fucking, I got bills to pay.
Why did I stop for this?
Why did I stop for this?
You're in my way, flower.
I don't know.
You got to see the cherry blossom. Oh yeah, I just saw Jonah Hill getting a latte at Maru. I'm sorry. I saw Colin Farrell getting his car detailed. You think I'm looking at cherry blossoms? Are you nuts?
We live in shit about a cherry blossom.
We live in LA. We got real
I
things
just saw
to see.
Beanie Feldstein yell at someone at Erewhon.
Yeah. I saw Jay Leno in a tank going for Starbucks in Burbank. You think I'm looking at cherry
Yeah,
blossoms?
cherry blossom does anything
Are you
for me?
insane? Why would I care about cherry blossom? I live in Los
I live in
Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Okay. We see real things here in LA that you don't see anywhere else in the country. Yeah. I saw Kevin Bacon at Air One buying diapers. You think I care about your cherry blossoms?
You gotta give a shit about a cherry blossom?
Yeah.
I just watched Amber Rose split the G at an Irish pub in Hollywood.
Yeah. I saw Post Malone buying a Poke Bowl. You think I give a fuck about it?
Ooh, I love how that one sounds. Post Malone buying a Poke Bowl.
You think I care about your goddamn cherry blossoms? We live in LA. I don't look at plants. I look at industry plants.
Industry plants.
I can do this forever.
Yeah.
We live in LA.
I'm in LA.
Hey. All right?
Most visually interesting city in the world.
Yes.
Even when it's not a famous person. I just saw a Bugatti parallel park in front of a Petco.
I saw Mark Ruffalo dropping off pregnancy tests at a Planned Parenthood. You think I care about the fucking the cherry blossoms, you freak?
I just saw Lady Gaga's dog teach a yoga class.
Yeah.
I just saw Malia Obama puke up a matcha latte.
Yeah.
At the Staples Center.
I saw Gwyneth Paltrow at Backyard Bowls. You think I give a fuck about your goddamn... I care about your goddamn plant?
Yeah, I care about a pink flower.
You think I care about your cherry blossoms?
A tree.
Are you fucking mad? Are you mad?
You gotta be out of your damn mind.
I saw the Hawktua girl crying on a curb. You think I give a fuck about your goddamn plants?
I saw Timothy Oliphant riding a mountain bike through the Jack in the Box drive-through.
I saw Timothy Chalamet, on his phone in front of a soup plantation. Is that even around anymore?
I don't know. I saw Billy Crystal in blackface doing a Sammy Davis Jr. impression at the Walgreens.
I saw Scott Baio applying for a job at TJ Maxx. You start getting really mean with it.
Oh yeah, all right. I'll try that one.
Honestly, go back to the tape. You'll find a couple of good ones in there.
Yeah, I'll pick out a couple winners.
It'd be funny if it's like if you just start. I think the joke also lies in you just not stopping.
Yeah.
So it starts to get really ridiculous. Also, the more specific, the better. It's like you saw Colin Farrell buying a matcha latte. Okay, and I actually did see him buy a matcha latte at Maru.
That's
Maru
pretty good.
or
That's a good sighting.
Yeah.
Tall. My roommate saw him buying a cheeseburger at Monty's.
See, there you go. That's what we're talking
Everybody's
about.
got one of these.
Everyone's got these
Everybody's
stories.
got 5 to 10 of these.
I saw Tyler the Creator drinking a green smoothie at Creation Bar. Have you seen that?
Have you?
No.
I didn't think so. I saw the guy who played David Wallace on The Office buying bacon at the grocery store.
Thank you.
Just the other day.
Thank you.
I saw Jason Mewes, Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, at the Gelsons, and we made eye contact, and he said, "Please don't talk to me." with his eyes.
I saw David Blaine walking around the Century City Plaza. I saw David Copperfield walking around the Century City Plaza. Have you?
Have you?
Hey, you should check out those cherry blossoms. Are you fucking? Do you know what I've seen this week?
Yeah. Do you have any idea what I saw? Alana Haim buy bread at the farmer's market.
Spot the real one. I don't know. They all could be real.
They all could be real. I've seen a lot of real ones for the record.
For sure. The farmer's market? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of. I saw Kevin Bacon, Alana Haim, Kevin Smith.
There you go. Kevin Smith looks good. Lost a lot of weight.
He does, but he's always wearing a big suit jacket and basketball shorts. He looks awful.
He looks like he just shrunk. He looks like he just shrunk.
Yes.
Like some genie just said, "Congratulations, you're now 150."
Yeah.
And he's like, "But what about my clothes?"
But it's almost like he got bigged, and then, like in Tom Hanks, they're like, okay, you're an adult now. He was a child. You're an adult now, and then, well, you're gonna go back, but your face is still gonna be an adult.
Yeah. Not all of us can be ripped like us. And if you're listening to this podcast at this point, we've already been to Seattle, but we're gonna be in Dallas May 29th at the Dallas Comedy
If you're
Club.
listening, watch it.
And
Watch
I'll
it on
be in
YouTube so you
Vancouver,
can see our fucking guns.
June
I'm flexing
20th.
right now.
Support the podcast. We share tons of reels and shorts. Follow us on social media. Follow us individually on social media. All the links out of the description of this episode. New episode for you every single week. We're not stopping until this becomes a huge podcast. Or Kash Patel says, cease and desist. You mentioned my name too much, and you guys are all going to be deported into an El Salvadorian jail. And at that point, then I don't know this man. Frankly, I think he's a traitor. Cash we trust. We'll talk to you soon.
Cash we trust. Cash is king. Bye.
See you soon.